Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greene and I did my project on Apple and Canonical. For some background, Canonical is a software company out of the UK. They are most known for the Ubuntu operating system, which is one of the most popular Linux distributions out today. And they have a lot of cloud computing tools as side jobs and side projects in their company, and they are big on the principles of FOSS, free and open source software. And of course, there's Apple. They're a major tech company out of Cupertino, California. They specialize in consumer electronics and software, and they are one of the big four tech companies alongside Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. In opposition to Canonical, they're a very proprietary software-based company. A lot of their software is only restricted to their hardware and is heavily curated. And here's Apple's main page at apple.com. So the purpose of their main page is to seem friendly and conversational. As you can see from that statement up top, we're open for you. This is in regard to the coronavirus outbreak and how a lot of their retail stores are now closed, but they still have online infrastructure to help their customers buy the products they want. And they have simple yet effective taglines, as you can see with the MacBook Air advertisement. It says twice the speed, twice the storage, iPhone 11 Pro, Pro cameras, Pro display, Pro performance. These don't really explain why these are the case, but the short and effective taglines entice the user to buy the product. They also want to come off as more of a cause and not just a company. As you can see on the right there, the creativity goes on, short film link. It doesn't advertise any product or service of Apple's, but it shows how they're more caring than a typical company would be. And they have a very learn more and buy approach where every product on their main page has a learn more link and a buy link. Learn more to look at certain release date specifications and tech specifications, and the buy link to of course, to buy it and ship it to your house. And their main page is quite easy to use. Users can navigate the website by what product they want. So at that top menu bar, they can click on Mac if they want to buy a Mac or interested in a Mac, Watch for Apple Watch, iPhone for iPhone, and so on. They have a very block-style web design with very crisp images. So while you scroll down, there's a huge block on the page dedicated to, let's say, an iPhone 11 Pro and other products on their main page. And all those blocks are actually giant links to the product's page. While they do have the learn more and buy links, it turns out the entire block of that web page is a link to that product. So the users don't have to even find the link to click. They can just click on the image and be brought to that page. And here's Canonical's main page. So the purpose of Canonical's page is to market themselves to other software professionals. You can see that by their resume words almost. Words like infrastructure, applications, open source, cloud, desktop, and so on should be very familiar to people making resumes for the software industry. They want to come off as professional and reliable to their customers too. You can see this from the image on the right showing all the companies they work with like IBM, Intel, Dell, Lenovo, Microsoft, Oracle, and so on. They also want to recruit for potential workers. At the top of the screen, there is a top bar that says Canonical, then products, then careers. If that's one of the top three things, it's very important to them. And at the bottom, there's also a whole block dedicated to explore a career at Canonical, where users can click on the link and find careers near them at Canonical. They also have their objective and summary laid out on the main page for everyone to see. If you can scroll down, you can get a good idea of what they stand for, the products they have, and their locations. And all their software products are contained in one block on the main page. So there you see Ubuntu, security, landscape, Moss, and so on of all the products they have and how you can use them for your industry or your own personal use. And here are the subcategories. For this, I chose their operating system. So for Apple, they have the macOS operating system page. And for Canonical, they have their Ubuntu operating system page. Now to analyze the subpages. Apple is very strong on their design and animations, but almost too strong to a point where it can kind of slow down computers with how hard the animation is to render. They market macOS as the premier OS for entertainment. They show off things like movies, podcasts, and music. This can be done by any consumer computer out there, but they stick with it anyway. They also market macOS as the definitive personal assistant with things like notes and automation to help user productivity. Canonical splits up Ubuntu between enterprise, developer, and community, showing off their different uses for different user bases. They also market Ubuntu as the premier OS for a workstation if people want to be productive in the work environment. Ubuntu is also shown as the go-to open source platform. There are many open source platforms out today, but if they can show themselves as the most reliable and most popular, it will really increase their user base. In conclusion, Apple's website is designed for the casual consumer in mind. There's giant block displays on their main page and other subpages, and everything has a link to it. Their tech specs are often replaced with inspiring taglines to market their product as new and innovative. Their products and services are more so marketed as a luxury and not a technology, something that will increase their life for the good and not just a simple tech piece. And their specifications are explained outside the main pages to people who want to look at that specifically, not to every casual consumer on the front page. In Canonical, their software is marketed as a service for other companies more so than every casual consumer. Their open source roots are stated but not preached. At first, I thought they would really preach this to seem as a better company, but since their software is marketed towards software professionals and other companies, it doesn't make sense to waste so much time on that rather than showing off their own products. They also market Ubuntu and other services as cutting-edge technology for development and other work. Thank you.